Hey there, ♯ Rockin here with ♯ Reacts to MindJunkie number 2. And if you enjoyed number 2, here's number 1 right here, my first one I ever did. Since last time I did, a lot of people liked it. Go check it out. This one is about videos, pictures, and all that stuff. But yeah. And there's also going to be some shout outs to my other channel that I do stuff for paranormal, and some stories along the way. So, hope you enjoy. And don't forget to like, comment, because I like to hear what you people think about this, and share out there. And if you enjoy this as well, subscribe, because why not? Besides ♯ Reacts, I do other stuff as well. Hence the name ♯ Rockin. But ♯ Reacts is going to be a new thing. So, let's see what's going on and let's get spooky. Okay, let's go.
This creepy photo was uploaded to the subreddit Paranormal by user HMSWarspite_1956. Titled, "Y'all, what the is in the laundry room?" The user caught a picture of something sinister lurking in the shadows of their room. Captured in a photograph and uploaded to the subreddit Paranormal, 2 small glowing dots that appear to be eyes can be seen in the darkness. The eyes, although not obvious at first glance, become quite clear once their image is zoomed in on and appear to be staring directly at the camera. What makes it even more puzzling is that the user took a second picture shortly afterwards, where the eyes had disappeared.
It was a double
picture has had users on the subreddit
I see
Paranormal
something
doing plenty of their own
next to it that
detective
it's
work
taking
on the
effect
photo.
from.
One user
If you
altered
see
the
it,
brightness
let me know in
in
comments.
contrast of the photo, and the results were startling. What looks like the outline of a mysterious tall dark figure with glowing bright eyes can be seen peering out of the shadows, and it appears to be staring directly at the person taking the photo. Other users such as ᴛغese had similarly unsettling results. However, some commenters seem to think that it's a cat's eyes or the light of an appliance. The results are out on the Paranormal subreddit, but what's your verdict? Let me know down below. If you're a fan of scary videos, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any future.
So for one, I just noticed something off to the side. It's a double effect. When you take a picture of something and it's taken effect from somewhere else, if you see it in the video in the picture right here, or either right here or it's going to be right here. I keep forgetting where, because my camera is over here, but it takes a different effect. But anyways, if you notice this in the picture right here, you see the 2 eyes here, but you also see something right here next to it. So it's taking effect from that door to that wall to there. Could be paranormal, or it's just a double photo effect. Okay, number 12.
This next entry comes from the subreddit Ghosts, uploaded by user ♯7628. Hull House, founded in 1889 by Jane Addams and Ellen Gates, is well known with the supernatural community, and for good reason. Some of the eerie encounters include ghost children, often heard running around in the upstairs corridors. Another entity rumoured to inhabit Hull House is the Lady in White, also known as Millicent Hull, the original lady of the house who passed away in tragic circumstances. This photo was captured in 2021 on a ghost tour, and although the house was closed to the public, ♯Raisin's father managed to get his camera through the letterbox to snap some pictures. When ♯Raisin and her father got home, they examined the photos they took, and they were stunned with what they saw. On the last step of the stairs, there appears to be a cloudy silhouette of a pair of shoes. A few steps further up is another pale shape, not unlike that of a head. Redditors in the subreddit Ghosts are certain that this is a ghostly apparition, with user Logical Vibration 741 stating that this is their first actually legit looking situation. What do you think? Is this a ghost caught on camera?
With your cameras, see how white the walls are? I'm kind of debunking some of these and going, I've done this, I've seen this happen. If it is a paranormal, it's a real nice one, but a little out of shape. If you notice it, it's got a little wiggle to it. So it could easily be the effect from that wall going to that. Whatever flash they're using on their cameras, it does that effect. But I've myself, as a paranormal, cryptic, and UFO, I've seen something similar to this myself. Not thing, but I've seen something like this before, where you see a child spirit on the steps or on top of the steps. Yeah, it's about the right height, but something's off about it. That's just me. But what do you think? Number 11.
This unsettling photo was captured and uploaded to the subreddit Ghosts by user ᴛɣese. ᴛɣese explains that while walking past an old abandoned building in their hometown, they noticed something unusual in one of the windows. Thinking it was a Halloween decoration, they took a photo, and when they took a closer look, they realised that it's something far more creepy. At the very top of the tall window, a pale face with dark, hollow-looking eyes can be seen peering out. The perplexed uploader says that when they looked up at the window again after taking the photo, the face was gone. And what makes this even more creepy is that the uploader
that's the second picture. Where's the drapes?
Times, but never saw anything.
You notice that it cut from the
users of the subreddit Ghost.
See, there's something in there
that this is
next to the head. If that is a spirit, there's something there.
Supernatural. Yep. Whatever the explanation, I find this image undeniably sinister. But more importantly, what's your take on this creepy photo? Comment and let me know below.
Yeah.
We've all had the uncomfortable feeling that we're being watched, but the next spooky entry from user dumb cheese balls on the Paranormal subreddit definitely takes it up a notch. After moving from Mexico to Texas, the user's family began to experience strange and unexplainable things in and around their home that made them feel like they weren't alone. Although the user was no stranger to the supernatural, they seemed a little on edge from the encounter, saying that they have always felt like they're being watched. And while recording a video on their phone for a friend, something unexpected appears in the shot, doing just that. Caught in a video but seen here in a screenshot uploaded to the subreddit Ghosts. As the user was recording a video, a small, dark face with black eyes can be seen peeking out from behind the curtain. But who or what is it? Users are
See, this is another photo. Debunk. Something that they're taking photos of. People see faces, no offense, but you gotta remember your windows are double tinted, and this happens a lot. I've had this happen before. I thought I caught something. No, it was just my window making a double effect. But this is actually creepy in a certain way. Okay, back to it.
Completely freaked out.
In a certain way. Okay, back to it.
Completely freaked out by this entry, with many speculating on just what this creepy face could be. Most agree with the top comment that there's definitely something out there, and I don't know whether it's a spirit or a person, while some Redditors suggest that it could be an alien or an interdimensional being. So, what did the user capture that night? Was it a spirit, an alien, or something? The next entry comes from the official Facebook page for the infamously haunted Myrtle Plantation, located in St. Francisville, Louisiana. Plantations have quite sinister histories, and often rumored to be rife with.
One of the most haunted places down south, New Orleans. This one might be a good one, but we won't know until we watch. So let's check this one out.
hauntings in the Myrtle Plantation is no different. Supposedly built on ancient Indian burial grounds, and with several tragic incidents apparently occurring within the house itself, the plantation has a reputation as being quite a spooky sight. The most known ghost of the Myrtle Plantation is that of Chloe, a slave owned by the family who sadly met a tragic fate. The following picture was taken by a group of friends visiting the Myrtle Plantation, posing to mark their get-together on the porch of the old building. At first glance, the photo looks
this one's
but
my
on
favorite.
further inspection,
I've seen this before somewhere else on
can be
Facebook.
in the
This
window
one's
behind
real
the group
good.
of friends gathered for
Look
the
at that.
photo. The face of someone can be seen gazing out, and they appear to be staring at the unsuspecting group. Facebook users have been debating in the comments on this one, with some believing it's real, but some suggest it could be photoshopped. Facebook user Caroline Elizabeth, however, says that, quote, "I was with this group on the tour, and I can honestly say that there was no one in the window. I watched them take that selfie, and there was no way anyone could have slipped into the window, or else I would have seen it. But what do you think? Did this group of friends capture a ghost on camera while taking a group photo with the Myrtle Plantation? Or is it all just Photoshop? Let me know in the comments below."
Number 8.
This next bizarre clip comes from TikTok, uploaded by Charlie No Face. Charlie lives in Sand Springs, Oklahoma, an area no stranger to unexplainable sightings of UFOs. What seems to be a regular day out quickly changes when something ominous is caught on camera.
That's creepy. Hey, the end of the world's coming. I'm telling you.
People.
Wait a second. Sent me the storm on my phone, look. You can see a black dot up there.
He figured it out. It's a black dot in the air.
What the hell? Dude, that's a UFO.
This should have been 10.
Dude.
Yes. This should have been either 10 or 11.
It just disappeared.
What? A black trail of what looks like smoke can be seen rising up into the air. As the camera zooms in, we can see what appears to be a dark circular object hovering above the smoke before it vanishes like it was never there. TikTok users have been left divided on this video, with many who believe this to be some sort of UFO, agreeing with user Mixture.
I myself
who
see a
confirms that
UFO.
she
Here's
saw
a
something similar
shortcut
a few
to
years
see
ago.
my
However,
footage.
some users think it's simply
Or
just a drone.
over here.
What do
Get my
you
way
think
to
this
film.
mysterious black object could be? Let me know.
One? No. It's just a black dot. Something's way out far. He's getting it. The whole trail thing, yeah. So anyways, I myself has a video of seeing a UFO on 4th of July, and no, it's not a firework or a lantern, because the lanterns didn't come out until 2 years later. And it wasn't a flare gun. Trust me on this one. There was more than just me that saw it. So I'll put it, I think it's over here, and I'll also put it down in the description as well. Go check it out. And MindJunkie, if you do a video of it, surprise me, please. Please.
The next entry was uploaded to the Facebook account Ghost of London and then shared by Disbelief Paranormal Official. The image you're about to see was captured by a trail cam late at night in someone's backyard, nestled within the woods of Allenson, Michigan. Just behind this garden, facing the woods, the camera caught something eerie. Caught on a trail cam looking out into the woods in the dead of night when no normal person would be around. A mysterious white figure wearing what appears to be a hat and a long flowing skirt is seen walking through the grass. Apparently, prior to this photo being captured, the camera had gone off several times in quick succession, capturing nothing but orbs, just like the two seen either side of whoever this is. Facebook users have been left amazed at this capture, with the majority believing that this is the real deal, and agreeing with user Bobby J. Gallo that one of the three spirits you see in the picture had enough energy to manifest into a full-bodied apparition. However, others argue that it might just be too clear to be a ghost. But what do you think? Is this a ghost caught on camera, or a person out for a walk all alone in the woods in the pitch black. Use the comments to share your thoughts.
Before we get to number 6, don't believe in orbs. It's all it is mostly is that was a good picture though of the walking lady. That could be a person sleepwalking or a good spirit picture, apparition. Anyways, orbs could be dust flying around. So if dust comes right close to your camera and it makes a big, huge circle, which it does, depends on the camera you're using. Bugs, same thing. If a bug goes right, so say that this is a bug. So if you see it coming through the camera, it will make this big. See that? It's big as my head. So to give an example, don't believe in orbs, no matter what TV shows tell you. Number 6.
The next entry from the Mirror newspaper shows that not everything supernatural has to be sinister. Jennifer Hodge, a mother of 2 from Atlanta, Georgia, was watching TV with her daughter Lauren when she received an alert on her phone from her motion security camera reading "Person spotted in entryway." Concerned, Jennifer opened her camera app and what she saw shook her to her core. Snapped in an image by Jennifer's motion sensor security camera, a translucent figure can be seen. Jennifer believes this translucent figure to be her son Robbie, who had sadly passed away 2 years prior in tragic circumstances. Shocked by what they saw, both Jennifer and her daughter Lauren immediately ran into the room, but there was nobody there. Although at first Jennifer was stunned by the ghostly image, she eventually found comfort in the fact that her son Robbie appeared to be at peace. So, who was this mysterious transparent figure caught on Jennifer's motion sensor camera? Was it her son Robbie trying to communicate with her? Let me know in the comments.
So before we get to number 5, that should have been like number 3. A little story time, as I was pointing at. So something happened to me similar to this, not with the camera, but an apparition story. My next door neighbor's kid died in a car crash. Wasn't his fault. A few weeks later, they had his funeral at the house, which is kind of strange, but that's just me. I saw him outside getting his mail, and I said, "I'm sorry about your son's. You lost your son." And he said, "Thanks," and all that. And I knew him. I knew the kid. He was pretty cool. And I knew them for a long time. But as soon as I turned around, the apparition of the kid was about 2 feet from, about from me to that box over there. Came to me and said, "Thank you for that. I will leave in peace." What? This actually has happened a few times from other people. I've had spirit visits from my great grandfather, or no, not my great grandfather, my great uncle. Sorry, he was always like a grandfather to me, then a great uncle before he died, and then one of my biker buddies who died in a car crash came and visit me at my apartment, saying, I wish I could remember what he said, but he said something. But the thing is, on both of those, my buddy and my great uncle, I didn't know they died. I had no clue. Different times and different days this happened. But yeah, let's get back to number 5. The more you know.
The next terrifying entry has been picked up and reported on by several news sites. The image, uploaded onto the subreddit Ghosts, has caused quite a stir. Amanda Pitt from Pennsylvania was awoken in the morning at 3:40 a.m. by loud, heavy footsteps. At first, she initially thought it might have been her husband Jeffrey. However, when she flicked her bedside light on, she saw that Jeffrey was fast asleep next to her. Concerned, she checked her indoor security camera feed, and what she saw made her blood run cold. A creepy figure with a distorted face can be seen standing in Amanda's kitchen doorway. But who is it? Frightened, Amanda woke her husband Jeffrey, who went downstairs to confront whoever or whatever is. But there was nobody there, and mysteriously no physical trace that anyone had broken in. However, their dog Ollie was noticeably distressed and pacing around the kitchen. Amanda was completely terrified by what she saw on the cameras that night and kept checking the cameras, expecting whatever this is to return. Commenters on the subreddit Ghosts are mostly in agreement that the image is pretty damn terrifying, with a top commenter saying, real person or not, that is one terrifying picture.
Is it going to happen again?
But the question remains, just what did Amanda's indoor CCTV capture that night? Drop a comment below with your thoughts.
Only outside. Number 4.
The next entry comes from the subreddit Paranormal, uploaded by user ♫C. Brittany says that she received the following photo in an email from her father, whose friend's neighbour has seen the ghost of a little girl several times. The photo appears to be normal at first, but if you look closely, in the left side of the photo, in the darkness around the bookcase, a creepy face with glowing eyes can be seen. Chillingly, many believe that this is indeed real proof of the little ghost girl Brittany's dad's friend's neighbour, what a mouthful, had been seeing around his home. However, some argue that this photo meant
the one with the kid in the kitchen, that should have been this number. No offense, MindJunkie, but this one was debunked. It was added on. You can see it in the video because there's the couch over there, and somebody added that part in there.
Ain't been staged with a toy or a reflection, but what's your take? Is this the ghost of the little girl as Brittany believes, or the reflection of a toy? But if it is a toy, just how is its eyes glowing? I mean,
that's pretty easy for a toy to do that. Oh, there we go. Number 3.
After a ton of photo entries, I thought it would be a good idea to add in a video clip. This next creepy video you're about to see comes from the Paranormal Investigation channel ᴛɪᴘᴇ, the Ghost Whisperer. Filmed in Bodman Jail, Cornwall, Tony, his wife, and medium ♂attempt to capture as much paranormal evidence as they can. Built in 1779, Bodman Jail is rumoured to be home to a variety of malevolent dark entities, such as the ghost of former prisoner William Hampton, whose crime shook the local community. Other alleged supernatural encounters include light orbs and even people becoming possessed. The crew set up cameras around the old haunted jail, hoping to capture anything unusual on camera. Paul stays alone in the jail, surrounded by total darkness, and after some time, he begins to feel a bit strange.
About this one. The guy freaked out afterwards. Being possessed is not a good thing. Look, orbs. I mean, what? Don't you dare look at me like that. Don't you blink your eyes at me like that. Well, stay 6 feet, dude. 6 feet. Oh, wait, I'm not there.
While alone in the dungeons of the jail, Paul stares silently in a trance-like state out of range of the night vision camera. Then, Paul eerily turns to face the camera and approaches it slowly, almost as if something has taken over his body. Then, he smacks the camera down with force. But what does this mean? Kristen Honey, Bodman Jail's own paranormal manager, has spoken regularly about possessions that have happened at the jail. According to Kristen, When a person is possessed, they become faint or lightheaded, or suddenly completely change their behaviour, similarly to what happened to Paul while he was alone in the jail's dungeon. Tony Ferguson himself even says when reviewing the footage of Paul that he did not recognise him as the Paul he knew, and YouTube viewers were left shocked at this clip uploaded by Tony Ferguson, the Ghost Whisperer. Many vouch for the authenticity of this video, as well as Bodman Jail being an incredibly haunted site. User Doorman437 states that, after finishing the Bodman tour with my dad, we noticed a foul odour follow us into the cafeteria. It was recognisable because I've smelled this in my parents' old flat, which used to belong to an old man whose apparition was seen regularly. Not a nice feeling at all either. But what do you think happened to Paul at the Bodman Jail? Let me know your thoughts on this one down in the comments.
2.
The next video comes from TikTok, uploaded by the Whole Family 2018. The following clip highlights the unexpected thrills of modern doorbell camera systems. While many have these devices for security, few anticipate capturing something as chilling as this at 3 AM. In the seemingly ordinary garden of the Hall family, an unexpected guest makes a startling appearance. Some sort of apparition-like thing slowly flies through the hammock on the bottom left of the screen. It then glides seamlessly towards the house before disappearing out of view. TikTok viewers were left arguing in the comments on this one, with some saying it's real and some saying it's just too good to be real. But what do you think this is? Let me know. The final video for today comes from the popular Pakistani ghost hunting channel ᴛغese Official. In the video, ᴛغese and his team of ghost hunters visit an abandoned ranch miles out in the middle of nowhere. The ranch is said to be incredibly haunted. According to the previous who had made their home there. The owner reported that all 3 of his children became sick at the exact same time with the exact same illness after climbing a tree at the back of the property that they believe is haunted. There have been many other terrifying encounters with the supernatural on the ranch as well, including an invisible creature moving the bed and telling the person in it not to sleep there. It is believed that the ranch is host to not one but a family of jinns, otherwise known in the Western world as demons. ᴛغese and his team start their investigation around the old ranch, where they hear a lot of strange noises coming from all around them. Then at around 37 minutes into the video, they capture this.
So there's the other guy. That's good to know that they both have cameras. So it wasn't him. But
यार ये पलटी है यहाँ पड़ी थी हाँ इधर पड़ी हुई थी.
All of a sudden, a wooden cart is flipped over by something we can't see. The ghost hunters are spooked by what they've just witnessed, but continue on with their investigation, keen to get to the bottom of whatever is haunting this old ranch. A short while later, they reach a washing area of the ranch and capture this.
तो ये देखें ये सिंक भी ना सिंक भी टूटा हुआ है आवाज आई है पर में दस्ती सुनिए आपने हाँ जी ये
Did you catch that? As Curran stands in front of the mirror, you can clearly see his reflection, but watch what happens when he turns his head. His reflection in the mirror stays exactly how it was.
You see
the pair don't notice and continue on with their investigation. Eventually, they reach a room when suddenly they notice something out of the corner of their eye.
क्या आप अपनी मौजूदगी का एहसास दोबारा दिला सकते हैं? क्या आप बगैर नुकसान पहुंचाए? शाहिद क्या हुआ फिर? इधर से किसी ने झांका है. इधर से शायद इधर से किसी ने झांका है. इधर से कोई देख रहा था. मैंने खुद देखा है. इधर से जैसे कोई देख ही नीचे.
Now again, did you spot it? The head of something dark quickly ducks down behind a wall as soon as the bright light hits it. They notice
I could
and rush
get a
over
shot
to
of
it,
that.
but
See, like
nothing's
that right there.
The ghost hunters continue on with their paranormal investigation around the old ranch, and after a while, they come across a room with an old bed in it. Thinking about the encounters of previous occupants of the ranch, they decide this would be a good way to make contact with whatever entities reside on the ranch, but it turned out to be a very bad idea. All of a sudden, our Kurum is lying on the bed. The bed mysteriously flips over, throwing him flying onto the floor. Terrified by what's just happened, Kurum grabs his camera and flees in absolute fear. Sayat officials' viewers were on the edge of their seats while watching their paranormal investigation around this old abandoned ranch, with many believing that the ghost hunters were being tormented by a jinn. But what do you think? Did Kurum and Shahid encounter real paranormal activity on camera? Watching today's video. If you're a fan of scary content, make sure you check out either of these two videos here.
Go check them out, guys.
If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and
hey, I hope you enjoy watching this video as much as I enjoy making it. Hope your day, night, or whatever time it is that you're watching this is going good. Don't forget to hit that like. Comment down below. What was your favorite? What was your least? And was the numbers a little off to you as much as it was to me? The last one was a little, could have been better. That's just me. But it also might be you. Don't forget to share out there to anyone that likes reaction videos like this. The next one's not going to be as long. I'm going to be doing some long ones, some short ones, some funny ones, some cool ones, some learning ones for ᴛGese Reacts. So stay tuned for that. And subscribe as well for more ᴛGese Reacts. Keep being you, and it's not just a hobby, it's a lifestyle.